this is weather dependent? Is there like...
Well, it's not weather, it's the environment. So we're talking about the
right.
weather, the environment, and all of that stuff.
Okay.
And weather plays a key part in what, animals are there.
It defines what kinds of things they can make to have their fun, to distract them from the monotony and boring lives that they were living before phones were invented.
Yeah, all the stuff before major technology, when people would just go out and play with sticks.
Yeah, those idiots.
Speaking of which, they probably played sports with sticks.
Except where they didn't have sticks.
No, not my sticks.
No, that's what I'm assuming from this, because certain environments don't have trees.
That's true.
And they can't play stickball.
Going into that, we get into swimming. And the craziest part is that the earliest indications of swimming are in southwestern Egypt. In a cave.
What?
It's a cave called Cave of Swimmers.
Well, that's too specific. That can't be the real name.
They named it back then. It was just, this is the Cave of Swimmers.
This is some explorer, quote unquote, from the UK coming down and being like, I've discovered it.
I can have people pay to enter this cave.
I see. They swam here. So I've deduced it.
So these rock paintings are over 10,000 years old, painted at a time where the part of Egypt was much greener and wetter than we know it today. And what is now the Sahara Desert was covered in lakes, grasses, and trees providing water for swimming. And people often say that the indication that caused the desert was massive deforestation by people coming in and just taking the trees, including ancient Egypt when they started using all the trees and stuff. Some people argue.
Well, I have no right to... This is the exact same thing that led to the Cave of Swimmers. It was probably a big-ass tomb, and the guy walked in and saw a bunch of bodies laying on the ground. He was like, they were trying to swim!
Swimming in the sand!
I see! There must have been an ocean here!
Why do we go to, I'm an inspector,
That's what he is. That's what all those explorers with their big mustaches that they're twirling in their elephant guns, which is just a cannon.
There's another one! Let me take an hour to reload.
I call this the bones of swimming. I found it in a puddle of blood.
We have a swimming bone. It looks like a fin. Yes, clearly this part of their anatomy was a rudder so they could swim straight.
Is he talking about other human remains?
Yeah.
And it's how the UK looked on other people in the world, so that's fair.
But archaeological evidence shows competitive swimming in various forms as races and military training also dated back to 2500 BCE in Egyptian, Greek, Roman, and Syrian civilizations.
Nice use of BCE.
Yeah.